Yo, what is up, guys? It is I, DPX, reviewing today Halloween Kills. Let's get right into this, but before we do that, you know what to do. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, hit the bell, and leave a comment, or I'll stab you. I'm sure you didn't expect that threat. So yeah, Halloween Kills is the sequel to Halloween from 2018, which acted as sort of a sequel to the first Halloween movie, and retconning all the other sequels to that first Halloween movie. So like a sequel to a soft reboot that, well, whatever. And I'm gonna say, like, the only good Halloween movies, this notwithstanding, alright, because we'll get into whether or not this movie's good. The only good Halloween movies, I feel, are Halloween, the first one, and Halloween from 2018. Some of them are better than others, but most of them don't hold up to the other two. This movie is a tough one to talk about, and I'm not saying that because spoilers and shit. I won't spoil anything. It's not hard to talk about in that sense. It's just, I don't know. You see, this movie was very fun. It was very entertaining. And to be honest, my heart was kind of beating for a while. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm young and I can't fully handle horror films, but I don't think that's true at all. I can handle it, guys, okay? But the tension was there, and basically, as the title implies, Halloween Kills, Michael Myers kills a fuck ton of people. And that's what happens in this movie. If I'm gonna be honest, the problem is, that's technically all that happens in this movie. You see, with the one from 2018, you have Michael Myers killing people throughout the whole movie, you know. But at least, like, with that movie, it felt like it had more of a story to tell. This felt more like setup for Halloween Kills, or Halloween Ends, rather, not Kills. And I'm, of course, excited for that. And this movie kind of did its job to make me excited for that. But, like, this movie doesn't really stand very well on its own. And again, it's weird to talk about because I kind of like this movie. I like it. But there's so many things it does wrong. Again, I don't think anything was established in this movie, you know. Like, I don't think anything was paid off, nothing was resolved, nothing was established. I saw this with Ramkit, and I was talking to him about it, and I said this, and I'm going to say it again here. In wrestling terms, all it did was put Michael Myers over. If you watch wrestling and know wrestling, you'll understand that. But basically, if you don't, it basically means it only made Michael Myers look more brutal, and you don't really need to do that. We already know that he's a cold-blooded motherfucker, alright? And the main meat of Halloween, just the franchise, is Michael Myers and Laurie Strode, and this wasn't really Michael Myers versus Laurie Strode. This is Michael Myers versus Tommy, who's like Laurie Strode's friend or some shit. I don't even remember. And the guy who played him was actually really good. I actually got invested in him, even though he's kind of two-dimensional. I was kind of rooting for him, you know. But again, this is such a weird movie to review, because every issue I have with this movie can sort of be countered with, but it was fun. It was enjoyable. You know, the kills were the kills were somewhat of an issue too. A lot of them were, damn, that was brutal, that was good, but some of them were like kind of lame, and others were funny. I don't think they were supposed to be funny, but like me and Ramkit were laughing at some of the kills, like, and some other people in the theater were laughing too. It also has a bit of a message about mob mentality, which I like the concept of that. You know, I think, and the way it was sort of set up was very interesting. I think a message about mob mentality in a Halloween movie could be very interesting. Basically, the whole town is like, we've had enough of Michael Myers. He's gonna fucking die tonight. We're killing him, and I like that idea, but then it doesn't really execute it very well, does it? Basically, you see there's some guy, some like disabled guy that comes into the hospital, and the hospital there's just a huge fucking riot in there. The hospital is a fucking war zone, basically. Some like disabled guy goes into the hospital, and everyone thinks that that's Michael Myers, and then they find out it's not Michael Myers, and one thing leads to another. Something happened to him, and I get what it was trying to do. It's trying to say, like, Michael Myers is affecting this town in more ways than just murdering people. But it felt like the movie sort of grinded to a halt just to have this suspense with this guy that isn't Michael Myers that everyone wants to kill because they think he's Michael Myers, and then like it was weird. That's the best way I can actually describe this movie. Weird. I read a review, and I don't remember what it was from, but it basically said, this movie feels like one long after credits scene for the first Halloween movie from 2018. And I kind of see that. But once again, it's so much fun. I was actually hooked. I was shaking in my seat. I was having a lot of fun with this movie, and it was definitely like suspenseful. It did have some genuine jump scares, but as a movie, like I could give it props for some of the things it tried to do, but I can't give it props for like how it did it, if you know what I mean. And the ending, while definitely shocking, the ending was sort of, I don't know, it felt like it ended in the middle of something, It's obviously leading towards Halloween Ends, but I feel like that movie, like, who gives a shit? I feel like they could have made a 3-hour-long movie, combine Halloween Kills and Ends, and make it into one long, like, 3-hour movie. Maybe you can trim some stuff that didn't really need to be in here. Because, if I'm being honest, it's not like, it just feels like this movie just existed to set up the Halloween Ends. And again, nothing was established in this movie. All that happened basically was Michael Myers went around killing people. And of course, that's what he does. A lot of people watch Halloween just to see Michael Myers kill people. But there's at least like more that goes on. In this movie, that's basically all that happened. So in the end, I'm kind of mixed on Halloween Kills. I had a great time with the movie. I was very entertained. But at the same time, there's too many things it does wrong that I feel like I can't score this movie too high. So in the end, I'm gonna give Halloween Kills a 6 out of 10, and that might even, I'm gonna stick with that. I could understand why some of you might think that is a little too high, if I'm gonna be honest. But as it stands, I think Halloween Kills is an entertaining slasher film. But like, there's too many like problems, and yeah, it did get me excited for the third Halloween, but it didn't do much else really. But anyways, that was my review for Halloween Kills. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Do you like the movie? Do you not like the movie? Have you even seen the movie? Have you not seen it? And if you haven't seen the movie, do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? I do recommend you see this on in a movie theater. It's on Peacock, but I think you should go to the theater and see this. Support the theaters. Also, they literally put this on Peacock because no one is subscribed to Peacock. So, bada boom. Also, little side note. Do you agree? Comment below if you agree. Do you agree that it should be a law that parents should not be allowed to bring their little children into a rated R film, and if they do, they should be like fucking fined, because there were these two 12-year-olds sat next to me, and all they did for the whole fucking movie were arguing with each other and talking. I actually had to tell them to cut it out. Just my thought. Anyways, if you like this video, comment, subscribe, or I'll stab you. Bye!